All right, first ice fishing trip to Sacheen of this year, probably the last one. We'll see how we do. Never really fished Sacheen Lake, and yeah, hopefully we catch a couple perch, maybe some crappie. I'll take trout, but not really targeting those, but we'll see. All right, meet you there. All right, finally here. This is pretty ideal fishing conditions right now. I'm getting a little late, but we're gonna try it out and see how we do. All right, we're headed out. Got my sled loaded up. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So I've heard that we want to go out right over there, kind of. But yeah, you want to go out into the main part of the lake, so you just take a right up here from the boat launch. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully get on some fish. All right, guys, let's go over my setup over here. I have a pretty budget setup, but it's pretty good. So right now I'm just using Thunder Bay 3-person ice shanty. I overpaid for it about a year ago, but now you pick one of these up for about 130 bucks. So it's a pretty good price. But I'll do a little tour of what's going on in here. So I have 3 holes drilled because I have my 2-pole permit for Washington State. So those are the 2 poles I'm using. And 3 holes though, because this hole right here, that's where I'm gonna put my fish finders, just so we can locate these fish. Where it's sitting about 35 feet of water right now, which is what I've been told is perfect to probably nail some of these perch, but they're right on the bottom. So we're gonna have to fish really low in the water column. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a couple on the ice. Anyway, let's start fishing. Well, I got my very first fish of the day, so this spot is good. However, safe to say, I will probably not be eating this guy. I'll send him back to grow a little bit. But, you know, not too bad of a perch for the first day. All right, hopefully get another one. See you later, Stinky. So I'm changing up some lures here. This one I'm going to keep, but I thought I'd go over my kind of setup here. Obviously I have the little buddy heater, which makes sitting in one of these tents pretty bearable. Actually, I'm sitting in my sweatshirt right now, so totally warm. Have some of my windows cracked in this tent. So, but yeah, I thought I'd go over this setup that I'm using. I'm just using kind of budget setup here. I have a Black Ice 2 reel, and then the rod is the Celsius Black Ice 2. So yeah, same brand. I think I picked this up at Bi-Mart for like 20 bucks the other day. And but anyway, so onto the lure here. I'm gonna be changing this up because I think it's too big of a presentation for these fish here. Kind of is falling apart anyway, which, you know, super great at attracting fish. So I have here some of these Bad Dad's jigs that I'm gonna throw on this. This is a little tungsten glow jig I got from Walmart. It was $1.86 for a 2-pack. It's not huge, but it's not small. It's not as small as the one I have on this pole right here, which I'll go over that one in a little bit. But let me get this all rigged up and I'll show you how I do it. So this is the way I rig it up, you know, just a little hook poking through the bottom there, and then I just put 2 mags on them. Make sure you hook them through just one of the ends of them so they're wiggling around just like what you see there. The perch really seemed to like that on every lake I fished at. So, you know, it's still working right now, even though it was a small one, but hey, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll get into the big ones hopefully here pretty soon. Alright, well, I haven't marked a fish for a little bit, so I thought I'd go over this other pole that I'm using. So I have an inline reel on this one that this is my first time out with it. This is the pole I caught the fish on. This is the Pacifun. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, this is just like their Ice XP reel. So far it's pretty good. I have Berkeley Fireline on here. It might be a little too heavy, especially for how light of a jig I'm using on this one, because it's about half the size of that other tungsten. But the rod is this little, let's see if this focuses here. The rod is this Ugly Stick GX, and I actually really love this rod. It's great. It has a glow tip, and then on the end of it I also have this this clam spring bobber that you can see, and that's been kind of a lifesaver this ice season. So this is the setup I'm using on that other pole. This is a much smaller tungsten jig and a little different jig body. Basically the same. They seem to really like this Wonder Bread color. And then just tipped with 2 maggots. I've lost 2 fish already on this today. One was a much bigger perch. I think I was just getting a little overzealous and jerked a little too early. But this is definitely what they seem to like, so I might switch it up in my other pole if I'm not having any success, because again, that jig head is a little bit bigger. Alright guys, I was tying on my other hook over there, and I hooked up it to this nice little perch. He's a lot bigger. A lot bigger. Probably, I don't know, probably about a 6-incher. Pretty full eggs. I think I'm going to keep that one. Alright. Doing better. Alright, we are really on them right now. I've caught 7 in the last 5 minutes. It's been crazy. So let's see if I can get another one here. I think we're finally on a school. Pretty excited about that. I put 1 perch on ice. So far, you guys saw that one. All the ones I've caught have been pretty dinky, but they're not bad still. So, I mean, they're probably the typical, you know, size perch for this lake, which are nothing quite special, but not like the ones that were catching out diamond during the ice fishing tournament. I even caught a pretty nice one, but nothing, you know, nothing crazy. But my fish finder's on my phone, which I'm using to record, so I'm kind of going in blind, but they're down there. I've been hitting the fish pretty much non-stop, so we'll see. Hopefully we'll get on a few. I'm pretty excited. Okay, this one's on the bottom. Going like 1, 2, and I'm on already. Look at that. It's like magic. I might have even taken it on the bottom, so we'll see if he swallowed it. This is not a big guy. It's about the same size as the other one, but the bite is definitely turned back on. Oh, you know what? Not bad. I will take that one. We'll keep him. Yeah, that's it's perch number 8. It's crazy. Just maggots are really doing it today for him. Not huge, but you'll get a couple nice fillets off that guy. So let's get him out on the ice. Alright, so we get this guy back down there, but you guys saw how quickly that was. Hit the bottom and there's a perch on. So I am having quite a bit of fun right now. It took a solid 2 hours to really start having the perch back on, but they started hitting right about 5-ish o'clock. So, yeah. It's going to be a little bit later of a night for me. Apologize to my wife. Sorry, Amelia, if you're watching this, but I'm having a ton of fun. Oh, I missed him. See? I'm having a ton of fun. It's, you know what? Some people just don't love catching perch. Or panfish in general. I think panfish are some of the most fun fish to catch. They fight pretty darn good for their size, especially. You know, I don't know. I just really like them. People love fishing for bass. I do, but you know, a huge sunfish. It's kind of fun to go for. I think I missed that one too. We'll drop it back down. Hopefully still hanging on. You go to this other one. Oh, he's back. He is back. Ooh, I think I missed it again. I'm getting too overexcited. Let's see. Let's drop these back down. Back on this one in my right hand right here. They're kind of just like in the dead stick. Am I on that one? I'm getting bites like left and right. I almost think I'm on. It's just a tiny fish, which still a fish, can't be mad. So my goal is to make perch tacos. So we'll see if we have the ability to do that. I'm gonna let that one go. Look at that. You guys seeing this? Right there. Okay, I'm all on that one finally. Am I on the other one? Did I lose this one? I did lose this one. They are going crazy. Feeding frenzy down there, guys. Feeding frenzy. Okay, there we go. That's a little nicer of a fish too. A little heavier of a bite. Oh, I'd be so dumb if the camera was off right now. But hopefully it is. Oh, yeah. That's a nice perch. I will take that every day of the week. Especially in some of these smaller lakes. They just don't get very big. So this is a pretty darn nice size. Compared to the perch that I'm used to catching, it's a little small. But you know what? She will do. Great, let's get back out on them. Try to gear up as quickly as I can. Oh, just pro tip here though, FYI. The mags I'm using, the guy I get them from is Jason Disher. I believe that's how you say it. Sorry, Jason, if you're watching this. He runs North 2 Tackle just off of Elk in Washington, so it's on the way out to Sacheen. I highly suggest you get the maggots from him because his maggots that he gets are much larger than the maggots you typically find at other stores, like North 40 or Bi-Mart if you go in there, or you know, basically anywhere that sells maggots. His maggots are a very large size and they're very active, always fresh. So highly suggest going that route. So thank you, Jason. I appreciate you telling me that because I had some maggots and I decided to pick some up anyway just because I know he has good quality ones. So I'm catching them on the ones I bought at your store, bud. So thank you. A couple more of these maggots. I'm going to switch to maggots. They stay on the hook a little bit better than the mealworms. The mealworms, they have been crushing. So if you go that route, you can't go really wrong. It's just you pretty much get one chance to hook them up, though. That's I think the biggest issue with them. As you guys saw, once that mealworm was off, once the bait was off the hook, I wasn't getting any bites. Oh, you see it? There we go. That's a good one. That is a much better perch. It feels like it. At least it's fighting. Feels heavier on the tip. So we'll see. Hopefully. Oh yeah. That's a nice perch. That is a nice one. Again, not huge compared to some of the other ones we were catching like out of Diamond, but you cannot go wrong catching guys like these all day long. Will not be upset. Here, you can have the maggot. I'll get that back from you in about 15 minutes when I start processing these guys. But yeah, as you can see, the maggots are definitely the way to go. Once those fish commit, they really have those maggots locked in. I feel like I'm getting a tap on this right pole already. Yep. Oh, missed it. It's a pretty light bite. They're biting super light today. I had another guy stop by my tent and was asking how many I had. At that point, I only had one. Missed a bunch, but they are biting very, very, very light today. Oh, am I on? Yep, I'm on that one. Oh boy, that's a good fish too. Feels good at least. Maybe not. Kind of almost feels like he threw the hook, but I know he's still there. I can feel him. Oh, not bad. You know what? I'll take that one too. There we go. A couple more right at the last second, huh? All right. These are the 5 fish of the day I caught. Not huge, but not bad fish. Definitely the biggest one up on the end there. And then this is probably the next biggest one. But not terrible for perch. I caught a lot more that I threw back. Probably threw twice as many back. But yeah, it's still a really fun day of fishing. I'll get these guys all processed and we'll be heading out. Well, we made it back to the boat launch and we are the last people here. So we did pretty good. I have a little baggie of perch fillets I'll show you guys. Not a ton, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm also terrible at making fillets, so I probably lost a ton of meat. So sorry, perchies, but you know, keep them all or grow them small, which I definitely didn't do, but you know what? It was a wonderful day out here. Maybe my last ice fishing day of the season, but for now, let's get home. All right, see ya.